Right folks, Dr. Rob Barrington here with some more nutrition advice. This video is going to be a very quick video about vitamin D. I've already made quite a few videos about vitamin D, so I don't want to go over points that you could probably see from other videos, but I just wanted to clarify the difference between taking vitamin D supplements in a tablet form, which would be a dry tablet. A compacted dry tablet usually contains other ingredients that make up the kind of the bulk of the tablet, compared with taking vitamin D in its oil form. A number of people have asked me about this, and it's something that I'm always interested in. Obviously you can buy tablets, you can buy capsules, and you can buy soft gels that contain oil, and people ask me about the best form to take. It's not always an easy answer, because it depends on the vitamin, it depends on what you're looking at, depends on the person, but generally vitamin D appears to be very well absorbed in both forms. There is on the market a large number of supplements, and I would say most of them fall into the tablet category. Vitamin D seems to be most widely available in tablets. However, I've always tried to get the capsules. Now that's a bit strange, because the science doesn't necessarily say that the capsules are, the oil-based form is any better absorbed than the tablets. And there was a study, I'll put the link to it in the comments box below, that compared the vitamin D absorption from a fish oil capsule, which contained obviously vitamin E in the oil form, and it compared it with a multivitamin that contained vitamin D in the powdered form. And there was no real difference in the increase in 2,5-hydroxyvitamin D in the blood of the healthy participants. That's only one study, it's only a snapshot, but it does give an indication that it doesn't matter whether you take the tablet or the kind of the oil form. So why do I take the oil form? I don't know. It's probably something that I've done historically. I've always thought that if a vitamin is present in its oil form, it would be better to take it in that form. I'm not sure whether it has any benefit, but I've always played it safe that way. So for example, I would always try and take vitamin E in its oil form in a gel capsule with oil inside it. Whereas maybe water-soluble vitamins, I would be happy to take them in their powdered form. So vitamin C, for example, comes as a powder, ascorbic acid. I don't see anything wrong with that. It dissolves in water, and therefore you could crush the tablet up and you could put it in water. The one caveat, and the one thing that I think that supports my position of taking, where you can, and I wouldn't say I always do, I do sometimes take vitamin D in tablet form, but when it's available I do try and buy, and when I have access to it, I do try and buy it in its oil form. The reason I would do that is because I do understand that tablets are compacted very heavily. Tableting machines obviously have to take a powder, and they have to crush that powder to create a tablet. There are many ingredients in the tablet that help the tableting process. So dicalcium phosphate is often added in order to be able to be a bulking agent, and there are other things that are added in order to be able to get the right consistency, in order to be able to crush that powder and create a tablet. Now in some cases the manufacturers will be aware of this, and they won't over compress their tablets, but there have been anecdotal evidence, and there is evidence in the literature as well, that some tablets simply don't dissolve in the gut because they're so highly compacted, or they don't dissolve at the correct point where they need to be absorbed in the gut, and therefore they miss the opportunity to be absorbed in the right segment of the intestine. So this is the one thing that's always been in the back of my mind. I do tend to crush tablets in my mouth just very lightly, in order to break them up slightly before I swallow them. I just think it's a good insurance policy, based on the fact that I'm not entirely convinced that some tablets will break up as they're being digested. Whether that's true for, it's very difficult to say. Obviously once you've consumed the tablet, you don't know. You have to just take it on faith that it is. So the only way you'd be able to tell from various supplements of vitamin D is to get a blood test afterwards, and obviously nobody's going to do that because it's too expensive, it's too intrusive, and people don't have time to do that. It's even if you had the money, it would be very be very wasteful of time. So I hope that was interesting. As always, eat well, stay healthy, and protect yourself, and I will see you soon for another video. Take care.